Welcome back, everyone. Backyard Builds with Nate here again. She's Monday night here in Nova Scotia. She's a cool one outside. She's a cool one outside tonight. I do got the fire going in here and had it going for a bit, warming it up some. Bit of a later evening this evening. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Getting back at stuff and things, guys. Slowly getting back at stuff and things. I did have a busy weekend, and Saturday I was in the shop all day, working on a friend's car. That was my Saturday, was all day, and some Friday night. And then Sunday, I had another friend's car in for a bit Sunday, and I went snowmobiling. So that was my weekend. I didn't get a chance to do any videos. I was going to do a video on the snowmobile, but just didn't work out. The timing didn't work out and whatnot, but I'll probably try to get some kind of video with the old greasy triple for a rip there sometime this winter. Imagine. We'll give it a try anyways. So we're just back at things that we didn't get finished and we still got to do. And it's slowly coming along. So we're going to go back at the 429 here tonight. And we finally got the right timing chain crank seal. We finally got the right one. I've already put that in the timing cover, but I got to put the timing cover on the motor. I want to put the timing cover on, get the oil pan on, and when that's done, I can actually get it slid in the hole there and some bell housing bolts in it and ready to build the motor mounts. So it's just what I'm doing tonight, guys. I didn't get a video on the weekend, so I figure I'd do a little something tonight and just show you what we got going down here in the hometown, right? Yeah. So might as well get at it. John and I ain't going to get nothing done. So, I'll show you what I already did. I already did put the timing cover, front crank seal in, the new one, for the second time. I cleaned, I know the timing cover's not all painted up shiny. The new timing seal, I took, and I brake cleaned inside, all cleaned up. Then I always put just a skim of silicone right around this edge right here before I push it in through. So then there's a skim of silicone around, just a skim, not a whole bunch. Around this here outside edge, there'll be a skim of silicone in there. There's, like you see, there's not much on there because it's not, I don't want it kicking out anywhere or nothing. So, we'll brake clean some stuff off here, which I might have already done once. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it again. And then I'll get ready to put this timing cover from there onto here. I might put you on the other side. Like I say, guys, just what we're up to. And try to get this geared up to get the motor in the hole here right away shortly. I know people want to see it going in there too. I want to see it going in there. And once it's in there, then it frees up space to put my cab back on that little frame we geared up. And it's outside right now, sitting on the frame, and it dug his car cover on it, which keeps blowing off. This winter weather, guys. This winter weather, really. I'm not a big fan of winter anymore. But we keep doing the things because we don't give up. We don't give up, guys. We just keep getting off the couch, keep fooling with them projects, and sooner or later, all the bolts and nuts will be missing from your containers and your bench, and that project will be one piece when the bolts and nuts are all gone. As long as you don't have any bolts and nuts left over, sometimes that's kind of a Debbie Downer. So on this one, there is a little bit of disformity, I'm going to call it, around the water jackets here. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny little skim of silicone around them water jackets where the deformity is. And I'm going to stick, okay, we'll go over here. That's clean and ready to go, guys. That's ready to go. So we'll get the timing cover ready to go. We'll get the timing cover here ready to go. We'll get it wiped down and ready to rock too. Already cleaned it off really well before, but we'll do the double take on it. And there's a little bit of disformity, corrosion in the aluminum here, but it's not bad on this one. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Seems pretty good. So our gasket for this one is going to be dun, 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 dun. I got a mess. We've got a mess, y'all. Yeah. I probably should have put that between two books and flattened it out for a little bit. It'll be alright though. We get her tweak-a-root around here. I'm using Permatex Ultra Gray. The black is probably the best. The Ultra Black is the... I'll just put a little bit of a skim on there, then I'll rub it around my finger. That's just to take the disformities. That's what I'm going to call it anyways. Just a skim to hold that gasket. And even the holes, a couple of these holes go into nothing. A couple of them go into the water jackets. So when the bolts goes in, I'll just put a dab on the tip of the bolt as well. That's just the way I do it. And that is just a light skim. I don't even have to. Actually, it went on so well, I don't even know if I want to touch it with my finger, but I will. Don't need to. It actually went on nice and skimmy like. Skim. Skim coat. Good enough. That should stick on there real well. There's no, some timing covers got dowels in them, but this one here, it has no dowels anywhere. So away she goes. Away she goes on that one. Look at that gasket. It's right. It is on there. It is on there. Now put the oil pan on, and the front oil pan seal goes on there. I always put a gob in each corner too before that oil pan goes up. A decent little gob. Helps hold them. That fit pretty good actually, guys. All right. And I've already got my 4 bolts to hold the cover on. We'll give them a quick blast while that's setting up. Quick blast with the rag and some brake clean. They're not that dirty. They're not that dirty. They're pretty good shape actually. This whole motor's pretty good shape. All right, let's go back to the front here. We're going back to front today, guys. Showing you the floor, showing you the floor. I'm going to do the same thing here where these discrepancies are. Just to skim the hole. I don't like putting big gobs on, but we'll put a skim. Just enough to say we did. Them water ports would be the ones that have the issues, if there was any. If there was any. And I'm just a backyard-eating guy here, guys, doing backyard things. I enjoy it. Nothing special. Special to me, I have a good time. I like these old Fords. Anything that was built in the 70s and I don't know. I like all pre-80s. I really enjoy anything pre-80s myself. I do want to build something older one day for myself. And everything a person has is probably going to price on it. Usually it's for sale, so you never know what you're going to keep. I'll keep stuff. I kept my green truck the longest of any vehicle or anything I've ever had in my life, the green truck Premier. It's going on 19 years. I've had that truck. There, that's all she's going to get. That's good to go. Good little skim. Now, we'll get our tools set up here. These ones here, none of these, there's 4 lower ones. We ain't going to worry about none of these ones. These ones all go in and bottom. There's no ports or nothing them ones go into. No ports on them ones. And I'm going to turn the fuel pump centrics there. I'm actually going to turn that motor just a little bit so the centric isn't pushing on that cover on the fuel pump while I'm trying to put it on. I'll find my pry bar. Fuel pump centric is half turn, so it's going to have pressure on the fuel pump. So I'm just going to turn it around so I'm to the lower egg of that centric, so there's not as much pressure on that pump while I'm trying to put the cover on. That's the only thing I'm doing here, guys. It ain't something you have to do, but just something I'm going to do here today. We already torqued the cam bolt and stuff, so I need to go a half a turn there. Like watching paint dry. Sorry, guys. That's all right. Part of the process. She's building compression. Zinging right around there. How close are we now? Oh, look at that first go. Guess I should have paused. Someday I'll figure out how to fast forward stuff on here. That's something I've never done. Don't know how. You guys just get whatever I'm doing, and that's what we get, guys. That's how she works out. There we go. Now our centric's turned down more. Rides underneath. Rides underneath. There's a couple more turns I'm going to do. Forget. Stopped in the Dougie's on the way home. See, he was working on the Econoline. He was having a few issues with that. And we got him geared up on that and get her going again. He knows what's happening. His thermostat housing was cracked and spewing nose. Antifreeze out. Oh, excuse me, guys. Now, I'll try to put this in there. In and up. And I'm hitting on that pump. Damn it. I have to take the pump off. I didn't. Everybody's having issues today, guys. That's all I hit on. Silicone's keeping everything on there anyway. Almost. Check one thing. Bottom gearing all the way back. It's not all the way back, and that's why that seal's hitting the cover when we that cover on. I slid it on by hand, but it must have to go back a touch further. Touch further. Find my hammers and stuff here. That off. Staying all the way back. I thought it was, but it's not. That's what was going on. Our gear wasn't all the way back, guys. I tightened that up the other day. That's my bad. I shoved it back and with the chain and stuff that went on, and then put it together, and she wasn't all the way together there. There, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're golden. Now we're golden. So these long ones are all the same. Nope, one's longer than the rest. That longer one goes in here. In there. I like the ones that got the dowels on them. The dowel pinned ones actually are a lot more gooderist. Easier to line up. That pump is still pushing on there a little bit. Just a one piece at a time. One piece at a time. On these blocks, a lot of times, I'll show you there when I get here in a second, I guess. Grab an extension, guys. Wasn't going to put the water pump on tonight. I'm going to stick a couple bolts in the holes just to line them up. When timing covers go on these with no dowels on them, I'll just show you here. The front of the cover, when the oil pan goes on, this here needs to go level. You can actually move that up and down some and get it more over this side, if you can see it real good or not. This side's not 100%. I got to push up on this one and tighten it. This is the side with the fuel pump, so normally it's got a little bit of pressure on the fuel pump. We'll push that up like that. See it going? Right there, actually. Stop wiggling everything. There, I can push that up like that and hold it, and we'll snug that bottom bolt, and that'll keep that more levelly flush in position. I say flush, but level, flat. There. I don't have all the right words, guys, so I make up some of my own, okay? It's just the way she goes. I've always done it, and whatever comes out and works is I know it's not right, but it's what I do. I've always done to make it happen, and stayed nice and flat at the bottom. What do I got? How bad is the water pump for cleanliness? I never even checked it yet because I was doing other things, and I kind of wanted to do the oil pan setup first, an oil pump. Get this thing sealed up. You might do that. Yeah, we're going to do the oil pump first. Well, here I am second guessing myself. I'm just going to clean this pump off now. Put it right on. It's not that bad. Still got a gasket on it. And the gasket on it ain't bad, but there's a bunch of silicone goobered on that one. We're going to put some on the new one too, but I'll clean it off. Then I'll bring you back. I'll grab razor blade. This is the boringest part of the jobs here. We are close to getting it. I might as well keep going. Might as well keep going. Might be the most easiest part to start. They're jamming at my finger. They got the old orange silicone jammed on this one, they do. Quite a lot of silicone on this one. Really, on the water pump, it only matters around these ports. Really. On this rear gasket, there's two gaskets on the pump. There's an inner gasket and an outer gasket. When it comes to these old girls, we only got the inner gasket, so we ain't fooling with that outer gasket. We won't fool with that none at all. Looks like crap, but it's pretty good shape. The shape it's in. What's everybody else doing this evening? There's the main spot here. If it seals here, we're happy. For that water pump. Give that a squirt. And a couple of bolts are rubbed. Looks like all these long bolts are the same length in this one, which is good. Get it on there and get a few bolts in it. Then I'll lift her in the air. This pickup, pump on. That'll be good. That'll be good. Almost done. Be nice. Once the motor's in this hole, I'll get a bunch of the shot back, and then it'll be practically going together. That's what I call it then, once it's in the hole. It's in the hole, and we can start putting it together. That'll be great. That'll be great. Upside down and inside out. There's the way the gasket goes about, right there. Well, I threw the silicone away somewhere. I've already changed the bolt in the crank. That's done. So I'll put some silicone around this port here. I don't know why Ford made them so. I know a Chevy, the old water pump, some easy to change on a Chevy. 4 bolts. Like, why'd they have to ruin that system? Well, pretty good system, really. I mean, simple. That is one thing about these Fords. This year's kind of a pain in the bum on some of these. I will admit that, guys. Now, we'll do the same thing on this here again, around these holes, because there is some corrosion here. Around them couple holes there that are in the water jackets too. There's them water jacket bolts. We will put a little silicone on them bolts. Just enough to make her tickety-tackety, tackaroony. Around them water pump bolts. The right stuff is the best stuff, but I'm getting the right stuff. This is the next best. The right stuff just heals up quicker. And this here will be fine because this will be set, and once this is bolted together, it'll be a while before it's going again still. So this will set up really nice. Be just fine. Dandy. All right. Let's throw that water pump on there. So we got a hose. A couple of these bolts here, I better put silicone on the tips of them long ones. Just on the tip, the thread there a little bit. So what goes in it can spin around in there and seal. Everybody does it different, guys. So actually, building today, I built alternator brackets and stuff on a generator motor that's never had alternator brackets. Put a one-wire Chev alternator on it, and I was gonna do a video on that. The place I was, but I ran out of time over there. So I like fabricating brackets in places that originally didn't have things. That stuff always seems to go together nice for me. And figure it out and whatnot. Right now, we're just bolting parts on. I know this stuff here is just bolting parts on. Isn't the same of what we should be doing. What we should be doing. As fun. All that matters is you get her done. It's like I said, you get off your couch and get a little something done. Rubber hose on there. Slide in there, slide in there. Slide in that rubber hose. It's nice to get all the timing cover and the water pump sandwiched together at the same time. So that's kind of why I kept going at this, because it should be sandwiched and tightened up at the same time. Just keeps everything in the right dilemma going for the vehicle. That's not a long one. Long one. That's a short one. Figured it here in a minute. It's been a minute since it was apart, so. More long one. A long one down here. Usually they're right there. That's about it. Oh, get some short ones in there. No, that's a short one. That's a short one. Short one. Heat's hitting here pretty good now. Oh, must be that one. Things all lined up here. There we go. Come on, old girl. There, we'll get some of these snugged up, and then we'll move on. Snuggaroo. This should be half an inch. I could use an impact on these guys, but I don't. I'm not a big fan of the impact on a lot of that stuff. So we'll work back and forth on it, right and left, and we'll go back and forth and stagger them a little bit. I got to order some primer in for my truck pieces, and man, the prices on the materials lately are just out of this world. Anyways, I'm doing some digging around and found some places where they got decent product for good deals, and you have to call everywhere nowadays. You can't just get it from one spot. It's a shame. You like to buy all your stuff from one place and you get to know them people real well and all that, but when you have some stuff that's $40 to $60 difference in prices, you can't just do it because of that. You got to do the deed and move around a little. Yeah, so some of the primer, Nason primer and stuff we've been using, man, it's $200 and some without the activator for a gallon. And there's other stuff out there that's $100 with the activator. So I understand if you're doing a show quality vehicle, the stuff you want to use and whatnot, but some of us even can't afford some of that stuff that's that expensive. So you just do it the way that's best for you guys. And in your price range, and you want to keep your projects going and rolling, you gotta compromise and make it fit to your ability to how you want it to be. So what I'm getting at, I guess, is that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to go all around and make sure I didn't miss any now. There is a guaranteed, you go online somewhere, there's probably a proper torque procedure for this and all that, but it ain't happening here. We already went around it, and we're just checking the one, see if we missed any. I wouldn't doubt if we looked it up, they're probably somewhere between 15 and 25 pounds, probably. Foot-pounds. I just kind of feel. Never had an issue with them, so just keep doing the way that the old guy taught me when I was a kid. There's so many different ways to do things, and you do what's the best way that you prefer, guys. And we all go to YouTube every now and then, different. We never had YouTube to look up things, or Google, when we were younger. So we dealt with what we had. All right, going up. We'll put the pickup on it now. She's up there now, guys, girls, everybody. Well, I'll stick the light on this and bring you over here. When the light dawns on Mavo head. All right, so there's our pickup tube stud. We got that all changed. That's all torqued and done. Now we need to clean off. Here's where our oil pump bolts on, and our distributor shaft is going to go up through there. Up through there, and happy days. Looks like we have the old brother here for a visit. Rolling on through. I haven't done a video in a couple of days, so it's about time I'm off my horse here. I ain't worried about the chain, man. I'm more worried about the leg of the picker that's not pulled out down there. It's all right. Work? Yeah, oh yeah, that's the right one. Put that in a week ago. Running into crank seal issues and was waiting on crank seals and all that fun stuff that never showed up and showed up the wrong ones and tit for tat, all that stuff. Yeah. That's
you know what you got.
Right. And some of the stuff lately has been the places it's getting ordered from. They ordered in all the steering stuff other than one piece. They ordered two-wheel drive instead of four-wheel drive. So, and then the rest of it isn't even within Nova Scotia. It's in Alberta. So that stuff's on hold. That stuff's on hold right now.
Always something.
Always something. Yep.
Come on.
Yep. It's coming along. Coming along. What are you up to this evening, feller?
Nothing.
Getting out of the house.
Getting out of the house.
Well, that.
I had the day off. It's not even the right. Not even the right gasket. Jeez. Where's the cereal box?
No. No. All right. We can take the ears, guys. I'm going to cut the ears off that. I'm just going to cut the ears off it and put a tack of silicone on it there and bolt it on. So I'll cut that ear off there and that ear off there. And then we'll make it work. Because I'm not waiting another week to put this oil pan on. It's just fine. It's the same gasket, just the bolt spreads farther apart. So they gave him a gasket for a 302, I'd say. 5 liter. And the gasket that come off it is still on the other one, and it'll be just fine. She'll sandwich yourself out, and good enough, great. Find my scissors.
Can't use RTV for that?
Huh?
Can't use RTV for that?
I'm going to put a skim on it to stick it.
Oh.
But it's a pressurized system.
Wow.
So it's pressurized.
That makes sense.
So, but once that's squeezed in there, it'll be just fine. I'm going to cut these ears off. Just one more thing. Not going to fool with today. Snip that with the razor blade. So just snip the corners off it with the razor blade, and then we will stick it on there. I'll put it on the pump side. The pump's all wiped off clean. It ain't going to hurt a thing. Not hurt a thing. That's on there. Now, we're going to put the distributor shaft up through. Same time. And the 2 pickup bolts. We got it stuck on there. We got our distributor shaft there. We got our pin back there. And my light's dead. And my light's dead. You must be driving the V-dub tonight because I didn't hear you come in.
Sneak around.
Sneaking around doing V-dub things.
It's cheaper.
Cheaper on fuel.
Cheaper on fuel. There. I know what that like for.
Well, it's in a bad spot. I gotta see up right there. Kind of, sort of. I'm hoping.
Yep.
That started in the bottom of the distributor there.
That's a hex key, so it's.
Yeah. turn it a little bit. Just in a tight spot, that's all. Angle, come on. There she goes. Gasket moved up. Oh. Yeah, we're fooling with too many people. No, I'm not supposed to do that. We'll do it twice, make it happen. That's what happens. There it is. Come on. It's just a little off kilter. Why is everything jamming on me tonight? It's been a day, guys. It's been a day. I'm going to get not happy at this in a minute. I know it's only a $2 gasket. I should wait. I've already waited 3 weeks for all the wrong parts. Come on, you stupid things. Right there.
There we go.
Third time's a charm.
7 or 8 good ugly duggers.
I ain't put no impact on her, that's for sure. Right? Right?
Nature's Loctite.
Yeah, nature's Loctite. 7 or 8 good ugly duggers. That's the one.
You're a few ugly duggers. Yeah.
Distributor shield. All right. Now we're shoulder to throw the ratchet over. Right there. She got the 3-digit light on to it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta click
Stick her on that end down there. Please and thank you. That's more good wrist.
There you go. You can yell at me for not holding the light right? This just ain't like old times.
What do you mean? Right? That's the way it should have been, right?
Childhood trauma, right?
Right? Them guys in there would get mad at me soon. I've been giving them the gears and they're over the parts.
Well, I can imagine every time you get something that's wrong. Like, how hard is it to order something for $4.29?
I had one parts person on there the other day. $4.29, $4.29. Yep. Oh, Cleveland did it. I said no, $4.29. Cleveland, no, $4.29.
$4.29.
In the end, I ended up getting the right crank seal, anyways.
Like, how hard is it? Listen to what I'm telling you.
But,
I mean, the same people, when you ask for wiper blades, they ask you if it's an automatic or manual. So what do you expect?
because it comes up on their computer, right?
I know.
But they still ask you.
They don't know common sense.
Still don't ask you. All right, I got to go find one nut for this pickup, which I didn't find yet. And then, excuse me, be right back. So I found a lock washer, grade 8 nut. And I went over, my lock washer will take it. So I don't want to over torque it and get into the torque on that crank bolt. So this here just gets a snug-a-rug-a-roo. The lock washer, they hold a lot. The lock washers do, actually. They do hold a lot. I'm only going with a 3 drive ratchet, so good enough. Now comes the fun part. Gonna clean that all off. So I'll clean that off and I'll bring you back when I'm going to slide the oil pan on. That's what we'll do. Because you don't need to see all the cleaning and stuff, guys. We'll bring you back on that. Back onto the oil pan here, putting a skimmeroo on it to hold the cork and gasket. The cork and gasket. Just a skim, it's a brand new cork gasket. Put a skim on it. Just enough to hold it. When I do put it up against the motor, this corner will get a big gob though. That's where it's going to leak, right there. We'll gob that corner right up after the gasket is on. Whee!
Good job, mate.
Woo wee! Never done it before.
I'm a good supervisor.
Ooh, you a good supervisor, buddy?
Oh yeah.
That's what they say at Michelin, ain't it?
Yeah.
So I say, look at this square-headed bugger coming to work today.
Look at this guy. It's got to nothing. I've been there long enough. I don't have to do anything. We get younger guys do.
You could take all kinds of time off like other people do.
I took today off.
You took the day off, vacation day, brother.
Yeah, I did. I was hurting.
His shift's still going though, guys.
I was hurting yesterday.
Was you?
Yeah.
What'd you do that you shouldn't have?
Sleep.
Sleep the wrong way, right?
Yeah. That's the unfortunate part of this whole injury.
He got his arm all busted up, guys. And it's not from doing what we think he was doing. He actually broke it doing something else.
Yeah. I wish it was broken. Breaking at the heel, muscle damage.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'll just deal with it. Nah, I took today off.
Some of us got big muscles and they just flap and flap, 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 flap.
That worked just fine.
Yeah, yours. There's nothing wrong with your flappers.
That worked just fine.
That's for sure. That guy's got some flappers on him. So I'm going to put the gob on the motor and on the oil pan, and it's going to be a mess. And then I do have all of the oil pan bolts ready here. They're not painted, but that's okay. Goober it up right in this corner, because if it's going to leak anywhere, that's where it's going to leak. 90% of the time on a Ford. Even the intake manifolds, we do the same thing. Nice big goober gobber on there. Now, I've already got the rubber seals on either ends of the oil pan installed. Up in here, the seal here goes in the bottom of the timing cover down and around here. And then we got the one at the rear, does the same thing down and around the rear main journal. I know we can't see it, but boop, 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 it's right there. So I'm going to gibber gobber some more up in there, as well as on the pan. And that's only because that's what I'm going to do. There is a point of too far sometimes on silicone, that's for sure. Then you're going around wiping it off the outside, and whatnots and so ons.
Better to wipe it off after than to deal with a leak after.
That's right. You're right, Bubba J. How clean's your hands?
They've done some dirty stuff.
I'm gonna get you the whole. I'm gonna get you the whole of these. But the two front journals and the 2 rear journals are 5/16, and the rest are 1/4 inch. This would be one hand. Look at them. Oh,
They got a little bit. They got a little dirt on them. They got a little dirt. A little dirt on them. Get my Carhartt dirty. I'm here to work. Don't get my Carhartt dirty.
Don't get your car dirty. Now, where's my extension and a 7/16? We're going to go with the 7/16 ones first.
You know what hands there are, so you pick whatever you want.
You pick it, we'll stick it. Now, do this without making a mess.
See, this is why you have an electric ratchet.
I do have an electric ratchet.
Zip it up in there right quick.
I do have an electric ratchet, so hook me up with one on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with a little wool.
No, we gonna hurt you.
Get that one started. With all the light I can see, which is none. There's my hole, though. Oh, come on. That one started. Then we'll move on over to the other side here.
What are you hitting? Ugh.
I'm starting to not like this rig.
Sounds like you're hitting the something.
Yep. He bought the sump and the oil pan in the same place, though. It should, but that doesn't mean nothing. You know what it does mean, though? We got silicone on everything. That sump, I'm going to have a mess on everything. Is what's going to happen here now.
Would you just go up hard?
No. No. Doug was having a rough day with all his stuff today, and then I come home and I'm having the same issues as Dougie's having. A little bit of everything. Not. That's supposed to be the sump for that oil pan, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's right. I'm going to leave it at that for now. We'll show you back another time, guys, but that's not the right gear. We got issues with the pickup is hitting in the bottom of the pan and stuff and things. So, yeah, issues again. Got it kind of geared. Had to do some massaging. Just some massaging. Way she goes sometimes, right? Way she goes. Look at a battery in that thing over here. Woo!
Technologia!
Technologia. They make the buttons so sharp, though, that
Right.
tight like a tiger. And then you get a battery with the clip broke on it. See that battery? Lovely. Huh? It's okay. It's still quicker. And I'll go over it by hand after, as I usually do. You got no power, no jam.
I mean, it's not really meant to.
Oh, I know.
It's just meant to suck everything down quicker.
The old speed, remember the old speed wrenches? Going with the hand swivel in the middle. Used to use them putting motors together all the time one time. Yep.
Top.
That's the one.
I mean, they still do.
Yeah, they do. Big motor building guys and stuff. We're just jabronis, so.
That's when motor builders still build motors with hand tools.
Yep. Ain't building the motor, we're just revamping. Double checking. Don't want to cut the cork either. I always found cork ones, you always had to run them a while and recheck them anyways.
Yeah.
So like with my 302 there now in the mid 80s they made all that rubber gasket with the steel liner in it. And I put them all through my motor in my 302 there, oil pan and valve covers and all the jizz. Rubber gasket too?
Rubber gasket with the steel wires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to use that nice, pretty.
You sent that aluminum one back, didn't you? Look at all the power. Did you see that?
And keep it up, you'll end up twisting it right off.
Yeah. So there's that goober sticking out there.
Smear that on the front of it.
Sometimes I used to take and smear it down in this little groove.
I've been watching guys lately. Once they put the oil pan on,
Yeah.
they go through and they silicone the entire perimeter of it.
Yeah.
Once it's all said and done.
Everybody does it different.
And then it doesn't leak, period.
Yeah. Everybody does her different.
And nobody's saying you can't do that.
Nope.
It's just an extra step to solidify a good seal, that's all.
That's what they're saying.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Saying, know what I'm saying?
Fine.
Well, this is the part I wanted to get done tonight, and that's the main thing. Now I'm ready. I can actually bolt this thing in the truck, slide the torque converter in the transmission, line her up to the holes in the old flywheel, and
Put headers on before you put it in or
after we don't even know if they're going to work yet or not with the four-wheel drive. The passenger side header will probably work, but the driver's side is going to be in the way for the front drive shaft and the transfer case. So, got to build motor mounts first. So, get it down in the hole, bolt it to the bow housing, set it where it's going to go, and then take the two mounts and make one. So, my main thing is to get it off the floor here so it's not taking up all this space, get this damn engine picker tore apart, and I can get back to regular business again. There. Well, guys, struggles are real, and it's on there. All that matters. On there, ready to go in. Now, we got to when two become one, I'll be happy. Guys, you seen the struggles? This feller showed up. It's another night here on the mountain, basking in the heat. And
Glorious, actually. I love it.
yeah, I figured you'd be overheated.
Oh, I am.
But
I'm hotter than 2 rats in a wool sock right now. I'll take it.
oh, frig. So that's where I wanted to get to. First was I went and put timing cover on the front. And the lower timing gear wasn't in all the way. I thought it was, wasn't. I had to tap, tap, tap that the rest of the way in. That's in there now. Got timing cover on. Then we had to massage the oil pan into place. We didn't get to show you that, but we did it. It's on there. Done. Happy days. So now we're ready to rock this thing in the hole, guys. And anyways, thanks for coming out. This guy's showing up. Like, share, subscribe. You see something with hair like that, watch out, guys. I'd watch out for hair on something like that, that's for sure. That's for sure. And we'll shout out Bonsai 66. Check my old Brian buddy out. Brian Bud out there down the States. Check him out, see what he's doing today. Said he was going to do a video or something today. Brent's LBM Auto and Body. Give him a check out. He's doing some Ford stuff. I guess old Dougie was doing some Econoline stuff today. Had steam and stuff ongoing there today. Yep. And even old Tim down at Peace and Grease is helping his old band out with his hot rod there. That's an awesome car, guys. Give old Peace and Grease a try there.
I don't film any.
Sometimes I don't even know why I do. But I enjoy doing it. There it is there, Nick. There it is. D1. 71. Yep. She's a 71. Yep. Yeah.
So that's out of a car.
Some people it is out of a car, but there it is right there. On Ford's there, the D. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about your gut. Right there. D1. On these old Fords, when you're doing the codes on them, D is 70s, E is 80s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. E. F is 90s. A, B, C, D, E, F is 90s. Yeah. So, but usually that's how them ones go, guys. C is 60s. Not C. Not C. I'm wrong there, guys. I'm wrong, guys. But yeah, D is 70s. I do know that. E is 80s. A, B, C would be 60s. That's where I'm wrong. So, are you punching the code in and see what she is?
Yeah. Common 429, 460 cubic inch big block cash between 71 and 78.
Common cash, yeah. 71, 78, 429, 460.
Known for being a durable 2-bolt main iron block. It's a popular choice for high performance builds, often capable of handling 800 to 900 ponies.
671 be lower.
871.
That's
with twin 1050 demons on it, running nothing but alcohol. Go big or go home. Yeah. You got time for your small dreams. Blower slap. Just do it.
I want blower slap. That's what I want.
Blower slap.
Thanks for coming, guys. Catch you all in the next one.